What's going on, guys? It is Shay here. Welcome back to another video, and today, everybody, welcome back to another tier list. We're actually going to be doing two tier lists today, because here we are once again doing another music tier list. I was supposed to live stream a couple minutes ago, and I may still do it before I have to go to work, but for the most part, um, I'm not sure what the fuck to do right now. I just woke up from a nap about a good 20, 30 minutes ago. So if I sound a little tired, then that's why. Today we're going to be doing another System of a Down album tier list. And funny enough, we're technically going to be doing a 2-in-1 because we are doing Mezmerize, as we have right here, and we're also going to be doing Hypnotize. Sadly, I could not steal this album, so I may have to do, that whole one big tier list full of like all the System of a Down songs. If I want to do Steal This Album, I'm gonna have to go and do that because after these two, Steal This Album is going to be the last one I have to do. Which really sucks because I wanted to do them in order because we already did their self-titled, we did Toxicity, and now I kind of wanted to do them in order since there were so little albums. But as I said, because there's no standalone Steal This Album tier list, as far as I know, because I looked around for it, and all you have up there is like some other political shit. So, um, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into this. So, with that being said, let's begin. So the first song that we have here is the Soldier Side intro. But the Soldier Side intro is an okay song, so you already know this is gonna have to go at least. I'm not putting it at a C tier because it sucks. I'm putting it at a C tier because it's the intro. Fuck it, dude. We're putting this at a B tier. The next song that we have here is BYOB, which stands for Bring Your Own Bombs. This is one of System of a Down's most popular songs. This is, I think, what also catapulted Mezmerize, onto, I think this is like a really good album, of course. But like it got them, like what is it, an EMA award or something like that. It got them a bunch of awards when they made BYOB. And I used to really like BYOB. Now I don't really like it. I mean, don't get me wrong, the song is one of the most popular songs for a reason, but I don't really like BYOB anymore. You can more say I overplayed the song. So with that, we're gonna be putting BYOB at a B tier. The next song that we have here is Revenga, if I'm even saying this correct. I had never known how to say this correctly, but I'm going to say Revenga. And this is the third song off of the album, and is a fan favorite from Mezmerize, actually. Like, a lot of people really love Revenga. For me, on the other hand, I'm not a really big fan of it. So that's pretty much all I have to say about it. B tier. The next song that we have here is Cigarro, which is one of System of a Down's most odd songs. Don't get me wrong, System of a Down has some very odd songs. But Cigarro is just weird. I heard from both Serge and Darren that Cigarro is literally a song about nothing. It's just a song. It's a song about nothing, pretty much. Like. And the song is also a very, very memed song, I guess or memed up song in the System of a Down community. Like the whole my cock is much bigger than yours, that shit. It's using a lot of like very stupid, common fucking System of a Down like fan videos and stuff like that, like the common stuff that you see on the surface. Like, I honestly can't stand those videos. Well, I've grown to kind of not really like them because, like, it's always the same shit. I don't know. It's a tiny little tangent I went on there. But Cigarro as a song is okay. I used to really like the song. Now I don't really like it. B tier. The next song that we have here is Radio Video, which I remember when I got into this song, like, when I started getting more into System of a Down and I started exploring Radio Video, this song was sort of a comfort song, with me back in, like, I would say late October, November of last year. It was a big comfort song for me. Like, I really, really loved this song. Like, I don't really listen to it as much anymore, but I really do like the song. I guess you could say it's more of like how would you even put it? Like, I guess it gives you like a nostalgic kind of feeling. Like, let's say, because when Darren says like the whole thing, they take me away from the strangest places, Sweet Danny and Lisa. Fun fact, but I heard that for like the whole meaning of like who the hell Danny and Lisa are. I heard that those were childhood friends of Darren. They had went to, I think, a birthday party of his, or he went to one of their birthday parties or something, a party of some sort, and he had never seen them again after that party, and he's pretty much, and I heard that this could potentially be him telling whoever Danny and Lisa are, hey guys, look where I'm at right now. Like, I'm over here making music that's being put on the radio. I'm making music videos put on TV and shit like that. So, but the way I see it, I really like the song because it kind of relates to me as well. Not the whole, like old friends thing. It's with current friends. Like, I have friends like who take me away from the strangest situations. Like I don't know. It's a little hard to fucking explain, dude. Fucking S tier it is because Radio Video is one of my favorite songs off of the album. So the next song that we have here is This Cocaine Makes Me Feel Like I'm on the Sun, or mostly abbreviated This Cocaine, or shortened to that. I really love the song, dude. And funny enough, I can also play this on guitar as well, despite me being absolute shit at guitar at the moment. I can play the main riff on guitar. Like, it's really easy. And this song is, I fucking love this song. I don't know. It's a very overlooked song in the community. But I really fucking love this song, dude. I don't even know much more to say about it. You already know, S tier. This goes in front of Radio Video. So the next song that we have here is Violent Pornography, which is one of my least favorite songs from System of a Down. I will have to say, I do not like Violent Pornography. Don't get me wrong, dude. The song is good, very good as a matter of fact, but I just can't see the appeal behind it. I have never really liked Violent Pornography. It has never been one of my favorite songs. Never has been and never will be. But I'm not saying, if anything, Violent Pornography is probably my least favorite song off of Mezmerize if I ever had to choose a song, like a least favorite song off of Mezmerize, Violent Pornography is probably my least favorite. I don't know, man. I don't really like it. And it's also one of System of a Down's most popular songs. It's one of the most popular from Mezmerize. Anyways, B tier. The next song that we have here is Question, which is a very interesting track from System of a Down. Question, how the fuck do I even put this? It has such a weird ass time signature to the song, and no, I cannot play this on guitar. It's too fast. I can't really play all that fast on a guitar just yet. And it might be a minute before I can. But with Question, the riffs in this are, like, I guess you could say it's a relatively experimental track from System. Like, it's so weird and odd. It's really good. It's like, in a good way, it's odd, and, like that. So this is definitely going in an S tier. So the next song that we have here is Sad Statue, which is one of my favorites off of the album as well. I remember at one point, this was competing as one of my favorite songs off of Mezmerize. And there are still songs that are competing, like, their position as being my favorite off of the album. Because technically, I don't have a favorite song off of Mezmerize. Like, I'm still conflicted. Which I'll get to that in a minute. But Sad Statue is a really deep song, as a matter of fact. And fun, not necessarily a fun fact, but more of a morbid fact. But if you take a look at the track listing, there are 11 songs on Mezmerize. Sad Statue is the 9th song on the album. Put that 9 and 11 together, what do you get? So, I don't know, that's some random little thing that I saw somebody point out on a comment section of them listening to the song. Like, Sad Statue, and I don't know, dude, like, it's a very, very good song, of course. You already know where it's gonna have to go, at an S tier. So the next song that we have here is Old School Hollywood, which is technically, I would say, my favorite song off of Mezmerize. Now, as I said, I technically don't have a favorite song off of Mezmerize, and between those songs, it's either going to be Old School Hollywood, Sad Statue, or This Cocaine. It's between those songs that are being my favorite. But at the moment, Old School Hollywood is my favorite song off of the album. I don't know, dude. A lot of people can't stand the song. But I don't even know what more to even say about the song, dude. Like, it's just like you can more say it's kind of a vibe a little bit, like more of a vibe than the next song we're gonna have. So this is definitely going at an S tier, and at the moment is going above all these others. And the last song that we have for Mezmerize is "Lost in Hollywood," which is another favorite song of mine off of their album. I don't know, dude. I find myself listening to Lost in Hollywood a lot, and I remember seeing on a subreddit somewhere where it was like, if you had a System of a Down song as your theme song, what would it be? And I chose either, and I was thinking either the Soldier Side intro or Lost in Hollywood. I don't know. Like, Lost in Hollywood just connects with me for some reason. Like, in terms of, like, and I know Lost in Hollywood is supposed to be a sad song. Well, it's supposed to be somber. I wouldn't say sad, but it could be sad. But I'm more going to say it's more of a somber song. But Lost in Hollywood, I have so many words for the song I can't even fucking explain. And it's also one of System of a Down's longest songs as well. So, S tier automatically. So there we have it. My tier list for Mezmerize. And we're not done yet. We have to go move on to Hypnotize. So, I'm going to go pull up that tier list right now. And we're going to go ahead. And here we are. We are now with Hypnotize. So, the first song that we have here is Attack, which is, of course, the first song off of the album. Attack is a very interesting song. Like, it has that, like, I don't know. Hypnotize has, like, a gothic kind of feel to it, especially with the last few songs of the album has a more gothic feel to the song. Hell, the entire album has that feel to it. But I don't know, dude. Attack kind of has, like, I'm not a metalhead, but, and I'm not really sure, like, what black or death metal sounds like. But Attack kind of has like a more metal, like more. I mean, I could say more of like I guess death metal feel to it, especially at the end of the song. That is, like, as I said, it makes no sense why I'm saying it sounds like death metal when I don't listen to it. But I don't know, it just has that feel to it. I mean, I've listened to some stuff, but not in full. But Attack is one of my favorite songs. It's going in an S tier. The next song that we have here is Dreaming, which is a very interesting song off of the album. But Dreaming is a really good song. I love the fucking song a lot. I don't even know much to even say for this, dude. We gotta put this thing in an S tier. So the next song that we have here is Kill Rock and Roll, which is a relatively forgotten song off of the album. Nobody likes this song from what I know. Like, everywhere I look, you have either Hypnotize or Vicinity being somebody's favorite song off the album, which is no fucking deal. Like, it's no problem at all. But Kill Rock and Roll, I really like this song. Kill Rock and Roll is a really, really good song to me, dude. And apparently, the story behind Kill Rock and Roll, or there's actually a story behind it, with that being how Darren had accidentally killed his neighbor's pet rabbit, who was named Rock and Roll, with this cart. I don't know how long ago that happened. I don't know if it was around the time that they were recording Mezmerize and Hypnotize, or was that sometime before the band were even a thing, or I don't know. But Kill Rock and Roll is definitely going in front of these two right there. The next song that we have here is Hypnotize, which is, of course, the title track of the album. Hypnotize is, I don't know, dude. I think the song is about the Tiananmen Square bombing, if I'm correct, which I have heard about before, but I still don't know much about, like, the bombing. But Hypnotize is very interesting. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be saying this for every song that I ever rank, but like, I don't know. I don't even know what much. I don't really have much to say about Hypnotize. It's just a really good song. If I'm correct, this was one of my favorites, so this is definitely going in an S tier. The next song that we have here is Stealing Society, which dude, I don't even know what to say for half of these. Like, I don't really have an explanation for a lot of these songs. Like, I'll get to like an explanation to them when I can. I'll get to like I'll probably kind of get to explaining them whenever I can. But for the most part, dude, like, I don't really have an explanation or like on like why I'm ranking these songs so high. But actually, I have an idea. Let's move Hypnotize down here to an A tier. And we're going to put Stealing Society up here. Because I really don't remember if Hypnotize was one of my favorite songs or not. Because as I said, I've made a tier list myself prior, to me even making these videos of me ranking the System of a Down songs. And I don't remember if Hypnotize was one of them. like as my favorites. It's in the these are really good section. But Stealing Society has some really good rapping, I guess quote unquote rap vocals from, or quote unquote, yeah, rap vocals from Darren. Yeah, you don't really hear him rap in songs, so Stealing Society was definitely one of the very few times we got a chance to hear him do that. So the next song that we have here is Tentative, which is, if I ever had to pick a least favorite song from let's say Mezmerize, from Hypnotize, it's either Tentative or Lonely Day. It's between those two songs. But Tentative, I forgot what the meaning behind the song is. Probably just, like another whole like war thing or whatever. Um, but Tentative is it's a pretty good song. A tier. So the next song that we have here is You Fig, which if I'm correct stands for You Flag Waving Ignorant Geeks. I forgot what the meaning of this song is, but I do know it's a highly underappreciated song from the album. So I don't really have much to say for that one either. S tier. The next song that we have here is Holy Mountains, which I think has a very deep meaning to it. I do believe that Holy Mountains is more likely about the Armenian genocide, especially on how the Armenians reacted to this when System of a Down had played this live in 2015 when they had went on tour in Armenia, or when they had played this live in Armenia. I'm like led to believe that this is at least about it. It may be, and I'm probably just dumb, but I don't know. We're gonna move this to an S tier. So the next song that we have here is Vicinity of Obscenity, which Holy Mountains transitions into, and has grown to be one of my least favorite songs off the album. Honestly speaking, like Vicinity of Obscenity is like extremely overplayed, probably on the same level as Chop Suey, and I'm probably just very biased the way I say that, but I genuinely do think that that Vicinity of Obscenity is like overplayed as much as like Chop Suey and stuff like that. But Vicinity of Obscenity, I don't know. I only really listen to the song because Holy Mountains transitions into it. So yeah, Vicinity of Obscenity, that's going on a B tier. So the next song that we have here is She's Like Heroin, which is if not, you could say my all-time favorite System of a Down song. I love She's Like Heroin so fucking much, and mostly everybody that I hear, everybody hates this song. Like, nobody likes She's Like Heroin. Very few, very, very, very few people, or very, very few soad fans that I know, listens to listens to the song and loves the song. I don't hear much about it. I hear people say the reason why nobody likes this song is because it's like it deals with like a very heavy topic, But that's with every System of a Down song. So that would be kind of contradictory but I don't know. Many people say they don't like the song because Darren's vocals sound very whiny in the song. I mean, I don't care, dude. I love She's Like Heroin so much, dude. I love the songs to fucking death. So this definitely has to go up here at an S tier. And also, fun fact about this song, but this was used this was put over a movie or a couple movie scenes from a movie called Requiem of a Dream, which is, I think, a movie about, like, pretty much what happens to you if you divulge into, like, heavy drugs. And boy, that I find that music video to be relatively, like, interesting. Technically it's a music video, and it's not official. It was a fan-made thing somebody did. But She's Like Heroin could pretty much be a theme song for that movie, if I'm technically speaking. But anyway, the next song that we have here is Lonely Day, which is one of System of a Down's most popular songs, and probably my least favorite song off of the album. I don't really see the appeal with Lonely Day. Like, as I said, it's one of the most popular songs for a reason, but I don't know. If you like the song, that is perfectly fucking fine. I just can't really find the appeal behind it. But pretty much, I heard that Lonely Day, like, I've heard, like, multiple things about Lonely Day. I've heard that the song is about how Darren had lost his brother, or something like that, or how Darren had lost a best friend of his, and that's why he made this song, or how Darren just has been dealing with depression his entire life, and that's why he wrote the song. And I was about to say that Darren was the only one who sang in this, but no, Serge also sang in this. The last 3 songs off of the album, doesn't really have Surge present, and more has him on backing vocals, which is what Darren used to do, of course. But Lonely Day, if I ever had to say, is going out of B tier. So the last song that we have here is Soldier Side, which I actually have a couple words for this song because there's actually a couple meanings behind this, which I don't know if they're true or not. They may just be true, but Soldier Side is probably, in my opinion, System of a Down's saddest song ever. Sadder than Lonely Days. Sadder than what other fucking songs are there that could be considered sad? I have no idea, but I consider this, and I mostly agreed with Serge on this because I heard this in an interview one time that Serge has claimed that the saddest System of a Down song is Soldier Side, and I agree with him on that, and I have further stood on that hill where I think that Soldier Side is the saddest System of a Down song. First off, it's about how, young men are sent off to war. And even though that's what BYOB is kind of like, sort of like, but this one kind of divulges or kind of delves more into the whole thing about how young men are sent off to war and are more than likely never coming back if they're actually on the front lines fighting, fighting enemies. It's a really sad song, dude. I don't even know. Like, it's just, it's so. There's just so many things I have about the song. I have to say about the song that I can't fucking get out. Like, it is probably their saddest song. Like, Soldier Side, dude. Like, this song hits really, really different. Hits really hard, as a matter of fact. And I also heard that the title of the song is also a play on words on Soldier Side. Soldier Suicide, or Soldier Homicide, or no, Soldier Genocide. And it also could be Soldier Suicide, because, a lot of soldiers kill themselves when they're off in war, I think when they can't take the pressure anymore. So there's also a little play on words in the title, potentially. But I claim this to be System of a Down's saddest song ever. I don't care what anybody says. This is their saddest song to me. It doesn't hit home with me or anything. I just find it to be their saddest because of the meaning behind it. And with that, what a way to end off a discography for System of a Down. As I said, if I would have done Steal this album, then this would have been the last few tier lists I would have done for System. But technically, with all of this is technically System of a Down's last song from an album. Like, from an album perspective, this is their last song. The last song they ever made. And wow, what a fucking way to go out on a... What a way to go out on a... for an album closer. Like, and what's really funny is that the only album from System of a Down that has never ended off on a sad song is probably their self-titled, because you ended off with Pluck, which is an aggressive song. With Toxicity, you ended off with Aerials. With Steal This Album, you ended off with Streamline. Mezmerize, you ended off with Lost in Hollywood. And with Hypnotize, you ended off on Soldier Side. Which are all sad songs, except, of course, for Plug. Well, Plug could be considered a sad song if you know the meaning, or if you look more into the meaning. But to me, it's more of an angry song. So, with Soldier Side, that's definitely going on an S tier. So as you can clearly see, a majority of the songs up here are songs that are really, like, underrated, not really talked about, which is usually my style. So, with that being said, that about does it for my Mezmerize and Hypnotize album tier list. I'm sorry if I didn't really have a lot of explanations, like, really good explanations for this. I didn't really have anything to really say for a lot of these songs. Like, I just put them up there. So yeah, with that being said, that pretty much does it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed this. If anybody has any objections on my tier list, I would very much like to hear your opinions in the comments, and hell, if you would really like to, put your own tier list in the comment section. Well, with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.